morning and welcome to the fourth of my Bristol walks. We're going to continue walking along the River Frome, going north through Eastville and Eastville Park, so follow me. Now this old iron bridge here is, well, pretty old. It's almost from the age of Brunel, made of wrought iron, and quite a few of his structures are quite similar construction to this. Now you can see here some of the old brickwork and stonework that was in place when the Frome was originally built. Obviously it was originally just a normal river, but they built these banks around it to control the floods and the tides. And if you look at some of the old pictures, you'll see there's loads of old buildings and factories and industries dotted along this river here. Well, this is almost the last we'll see of the Frome for quite a while, because it's now going into a large concrete tunnel under the motorway, and we're going to see it again in Eastville, so let's go and see. Now this here marks the point where the Horfield Brook joins the Frome, and we're going to be following that in a future episode, I think. Just off Stapleton Road, but I'm at a very low point here. Now this is the dry riverbed of where the Frome originally went before it was diverted around the motorway, and you can see behind me the old stone wall that for many years would have had water lapping against it, but now it's dry. Our Frome would have gone under these stone arches here, and you can see there's a lot of construction work going on here. They're basically replacing the old bridge, the metal one, putting a brand new metal bridge in its place. Pretty impressive work. Well, welcome to Eastville. We've got the motorway roaring over our heads here. Massive concrete overpass. Now we're just on our way to meet the Frome again as it emerges into daylight, just around this corner. Well, against the noise of the traffic we can still hear the sound of running water. Let's go and investigate. What you're seeing here is the massive Eastville diversion project, which basically diverts all of that massive floodwater you can see into a huge underground channel that ends out in the Avon Gorge. And in the background you can see the old River Frome continuing under the motorway with very little water in it. There's our friend the Frome again, flowing southwards. It's just around the back of Ikea here, still in a large concrete channel. Now, where Ikea stands, there used to be a famous Greyhound racing stadium, which I'm sure I can find a picture of somewhere. Let's carry on further north and see where it goes. The sound of running water. We could almost be in the country, but we're just a few yards from the motorway. It's so peaceful and quiet. Birds in the trees, running water. And there's the Frome running south to meet the sea. As you can see from this old farm building here, some parts of Eastville are really quite old. Must date back, what, 1700, possibly earlier. I feel as if you almost step back in time here to the 17th century. Look at this beautiful old wooden door with the rusty wooden bolts, the stonework, the old tiles. This old farm building must have seen a bit of use this time, and you can see it overlooking the Frome right here. See behind me here one of the original bridges across the Frome, which I say was built about 1930, well before the motorway, and this would have been about the time that they improved the road infrastructure heading up towards Friendshire. But I do rather like this sort of style of concrete. It's very, very noticeably of that time. Managed to escape the city at last. Now we're into Eastville Park and it's all getting a bit quiet, so let's carry along this path. I've got to say I'm rather jealous of this allotment. Look at all that beautifully tilled soil. It's amazing. What a great place to have an allotment. So peaceful by the river. Just imagine the sound of willow on leather and warm lemonade. And here another tributary joins the Frome, coming in from the east. I'll have to look up on the map which one this is and I'll post it on the screen. Looking at the water flowing over this weir, you really get a sense of the power of the water. And it explains why there were quite a few mills on this very narrow little valley, harnessing the power of that water to grind metals, food. Apparently snuff, there's a snuff mill further up here, we're going to have a look at that. A broad, fast-flowing River Frome, all that water from North Avon flowing towards the sea. Looking piece of countryside behind me. A lovely stone wall and the old trees and everything. Can't resist taking a quick detour up there just to have a look. I really admire Really admire this old stone wall. Look how old and worn out it is. This must have been part of the original farm track that might have led down to the river so they could ford across. And this in front of us is an old style stye, basically to stop cattle getting out of fields, so it's just about the right height to stop them stepping over it. And this must be really, really old, like maybe 200 or 300 years old. Seen a lot of use in this time, I reckon. It's a lovely change to get actually out in the countryside and away from all the noise and the traffic and the people. So peaceful, aren't they? You can't hear anything except the birds. Right, now we're going to carry on north, and we're going to see where the River Frome goes into North Avon and beyond. Follow me. Going to travel on this lovely old stone-lined farm track towards the main road. As you can tell, I'm on my bicycle today, not on foot, just because of the sheer distance involved. It would just take too long to walk here. Here we are at the Snuff Mill, and you can see the old water wheel still turning away, powered by water, as it has been for quite a long time. I'm going to take a little trip down this path to see the water. As there's been a lot of recent rain, you can see it's flowing at quite a rate, isn't it? Look at it. That's a lot of water. The power of the Frome. Even though spring isn't quite with us yet, we can still enjoy a quick splash of colour. I'm just here at Snuff Mill, just admiring this beautiful volunteer garden they've made. It's really nice. And I can smell the daffs. Nice. Now this rock precipice is really quite impressive. It must take quite a while to stack all those stones up. Take a detour through the woods to check out this old quarry here. Look at that. Water everywhere dripping down, drip, 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 feeding those luscious green plants. And it all flows into the Frome. With the Frome rushing away in the background. I think we're going to bring today's walk to an end. I think I need some more outdoor footwear if I'm going to go further north, because it's getting very muddy. So thank you very much for watching me, and tune in for the next episode. Bye.